two events A and B are called independent if the probability of A is not affected by the occurrence of B and vice versa. So in symbols, we would write probability of A is the same as probability of A given B. So this given event doesn't change the probability. So let's look at an example here. We want to know which of the following are independent. And if they're not independent, they're called dependent. So having a cell phone and having blue eyes are the two events. Those should be independent. Shouldn't have any effect on each other. So the eye color you have should have no effect on the probability of you having a cell phone. Having a cell phone and being over 70, being over 70 might have an effect. Some older people are sometimes not real good at adapting to technology, so they might still be holding on to landlines. So those are dependent. Having a boy first and having a boy as a second child, first child's gender should not affect the second child's gender. Should be 50-50 approximately probability for any child. So these should be independent. Draw a marble from 3 blue and 4 red marbles, replace it, and then draw another blue marble. So let's see here. If we replace it, there's still going to be 3 blue and 4 red, so the chances of drawing a blue marble on the first draw are 3 out of 7. And then if we replace it, still 3 out of 7. So these should be independent. No effect on the probability. Draw a marble from 3 blue and 4 red. Do not replace it, and then draw another marble. So your first marble, the probability here of getting blue on the first draw is going to be 3 out of 7. But the probability of getting blue on the second draw here, if we take one of the blue marbles out and do not replace it, there's 2 blue marbles left out of a total of 2 plus 4, 6. So the color of marble on each draw, those are going to be dependent. So the probability of blue on the second draw is going to depend on what you drew on the first draw. So actually this should be, I should actually write that as blue second given blue first. And that's 2 out of 6. See, the probability here that you draw blue second, given that you drew a red one first, you'd still have 6 marbles, but 3 of them would be blue, so that would be 3, 6. So see, the probability of blue on the second changes depending on what came first. So blue on the second, blue on the first, those are going to be dependent. Now this is not technically quite the same here as A and A given B, because we've got the second event and then the first given the second. But we're considering the event of blue, drawing a blue. So blue on the first draw and blue on the second draw, that probability of blue changes. So that's why we're going to say dependent.